Hello, Laura.
Hello, teacher.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, sorry, teacher was late because I went to the restroom.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you tonight, Laura?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, did you go to school today?
Yes.
Okay, okay, very good. All right, so tonight, Laura, we're just going to continue the activity that we were not able to finish last time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's begin. All right, so we're done in this part already. All right, so now let's go to the next one. Are we finishing this one, Laura? Not yet.
Yes.
A finish?
Yes.
Finish also in this one. Okay, so here, Laura. All right, this one is the next activity. So this one is part number 4, 6 questions. Read the story and then choose a word from the box. Write the correct word next to numbers 1 to 5. There's one example. Okay, so as you can see, we have words here from the box. So that is where you're going to get your answers from, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so start reading now, Laura.
It's what Robert's birthday yesterday. He wanted to toy with could take him to space, but that's very hard to find. He got up very early and ran downstairs to the kitchen. No one was there and the house was very quiet.
Okay, quiet.
This is straight, he thought. Then he saw an old mat on the table. He put it on the floor and stood. Then he saw an old mat on the table. He put it on the floor and stood on it carefully. Suddenly, it swung,
It
swung
it flew.
into the air and took over to the cold to the
Clouds. Oh, that's clouds.
cloud, cloud to the castle.
Clouds to a castle.
With lots of flat on top. It had a big door. Robert opened it and saw a lovely garden which was full of flowers. There was a lake there too, a beautiful
Okay, a beautiful.
um, piece,
A beautiful.
piece,
Swan.
one swam on the water. There was a picnic with a birthday cake on the garden too. He looked at it and saw his name on it. The man stopped and Robert got up. He finished to eat, began to eat the cake when suddenly he woke up. It's what a dream.
Okay, so what do you think is the best name for the story?
Robert's great dream.
Okay, very good. Robert's Strange Dream. So you got total of 4 points. Okay, wait a minute, Laura. Okay, so now let's proceed. Okay, wait a minute again, Laura. Okay, now let's proceed to part number 5, which has 7 questions, okay? Look at the picture and read the story. Write some words to complete the sentences about the story. You can use one, two, three, or 4 words, okay? So the story is about David meets a famous footballer. Okay, so now read the story, Laura.
David does like school lesson very much. He loves sport but he thinks math and English are very difficult. His father always told him, "You must study hard at school. Subjects like math and English are important." But David didn't believe him. One day, David was reading a town newspaper when he saw something very inter- inter-
Interesting.
interesting. He went to find his father. Dad, look at this. Some famous English football are going to come here to play. It's very exciting. Can we watch a game? His father was very exciting too and phoned the sport country to buy
Oh,
some
wait.
ticket.
That is center, sports center.
Passenger to buy some ticket, but there were any. Everyone wanted to be there. A lot of people already had their ticket. David was very sad. The next day, David was at school when his teacher said, "One of the English football is going to visit you on tomorrow." You can ask him question. Perhaps you play football with you too. The football was called Robert. He bought red, white t-shirt. All our children with was very kind, but David could ask him any question because he didn't know the English word. But he was very great to meet him, and David was very happy when Robert kicked a ball to him. David studied her in his English lesson now.
Okay, so example, David enjoys doing sport and art at school. So next one is David's father thinks math and English are important school subjects. Okay, so question number 1. Laura, read and answer.
David read about the football in the newspaper.
Okay, in the newspaper. Number 2.
Both David and his dad felt mm, David, his father felt
Both David and his dad felt.
exciting when they read about the game.
Okay, good. Number 3.
There were no ticket.
Okay, there were no tickets. Okay, continue reading.
So they could buy any.
Okay, very good. That's 3 points. Okay, number 4.
David teacher
Okay, continue. Told him.
him about the famous football who want to visit the school. Robert gave
Robert gave.
question to all the
T-shirts. What did you say?
They,
Present?
yes,
The answer is T-shirts. Number 6.
David could then ask Robert any question, but Robert did kick a football to him.
Okay, very good. Next, 7.
Now David worked much hard in his English lesson.
In his English lesson. Okay, very good. So you only got one mistake. Okay, this one only. So therefore, your score is 6 points. Okay, now let's go to part number 6. We have here 10 questions. So read the text and choose the right words and write them on the lines. So here, this is the example. Last weekend, Mary and Harry were going by the train to stay with their aunt and uncle in London. When the train stopped at a small, okay, so the answer is at. Okay, continue at a small,
Station. A shred man got on. He was short and fat with a white face and a big red nose. He was a clown.
clown. Okay, very good.
It's what anyway to London.
Again. It was a,
Any
oh,
many
are you sure with many? It was a many way. That sounds
it
not,
was it was a long way.
okay, good.
And the children are very bored.
Where? Because it's a past tense. Okay, continue.
So the clown told them story about the circus.
Okay, then,
Then he asked, who would you like to see a nice bed? And the button his pocket. The pocket.
yeah, his is correct. His pocket.
The children say yes, because they thought he had a mouth.
Okay, thought.
He had a mouth or perhaps a little rabbit with him. But they were very afraid. When he pulled out a long black snake, the clown said, he's a very friendly snake. He's called Fred. Fred decided to sleep on Mary's knee. When they got to London, the children told their aunt and uncle, we want a pet snake too.
Okay, very good. Pet snake too. So one mistake only. Therefore, your score is 9 points. Okay, so now let's go to part number 7, which has 5 questions. Read a diary and write the missing words. Write one word on each line. All right, so here is a diary, Laura, and you have to read it, okay? Oh, and then you're going to Think of your own answers on the blank. Okay, so start reading now, Laura.
It has a very interesting day today. It went to see my friend Sarah. I decided to take my new bicycle. But when I
But when I,
didn't ride
okay, but when I was,
riding toward the back, I heard someone calling from a tree. I looked up and saw
I looked up and saw, no, it doesn't fit the sentence. I looked up and saw. Okay, so must be correct, but there was a word here of was a. Okay, so that cannot be. Okay, continue.
what a beautiful green parrot. It looked at me
Okay, at me.
and say hello when I lift its flower
It followed.
followed me
Mm-hmm.
on the way home. It's my bedroom now, and I hope it can stay.
It can stay.
With us.
Yes, with us. Very good. All right, so you got 3 points here, Laura. Very good. Okay, so next one, Laura. Okay, we're finished in this part, so let's open the next one. Okay, wait for me. Let's open it. Okay, so now we're in the speaking part of activity. So now, Laura, the first one is tell me something about your family. Oh, so what can you say about your family, Laura?
Family have 4 people. My
Mm-hmm.
dad, me, and my younger sister.
Okay, your dad, your younger sister, and your mother. Okay. And then what else can you say? What are the things that you like to do on weekends?
Like go, go to play with my family.
You like to play with your family on weekends. And then, all right, so tell me, what are their ages? Okay, how old is your mom, dad, and your sister?
My mom is 36.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is 66 too. My
Mm-hmm.
young sister is 8.
Is 8. Okay, and then, um, okay, so on holidays, Laura, what do you want to do with your family?
What?
During holidays, what do you want to do with your family?
Mm, holidays.
Uh-huh.
I I go outside and play with family.
Okay, you want to go outside with your family. Okay. So now, Laura, how do you go to school?
Um,
Okay, so how do you go to school, Laura?
I'm go to school at 7 o'clock.
How? Do you ride the bike?
Um, no a car.
You ride the car. So who drives the car?
My dad.
Okay, so your dad brings you to school every day.
Yes,
How do you go home?
my car too.
So, your dad brings you home also?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so next question, Laura. Do you like traveling by train?
No,
Why not?
because I think it's very loudly.
It's very
Loudly.
lonely. Oh, you
No,
think loud.
yes.
So the train is very noisy, right? Oh, yeah. But you know what? In Japan, I think that is in Japan. Their train is very quiet and very, very fast. You call it a bullet train, okay? Because the train is very, very fast. And then when you put a cup of coffee in the train, it doesn't spill out, even if it's very fast. Okay, so that's the magic of a bullet train on Japan. Okay, so now Laura, look at the picture. All right, now I want you to find the difference between them, and then you can encircle it too, okay?
Okay. Picture one.
Mm-hmm.
The clock is on picture one. The clock is on the picture. For picture two, the clock is the picture. Apple is under the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Picture one, the girl is wearing camel, but picture two, the girl is wearing an elephant. Picture one is they have a two. They have a two bird
Mm-hmm.
blue, but picture two is two blood green. Picture one, the shop is picture one, the people is on the in the shop, but picture two people is in the train.
Mm-hmm.
Picture one, the boy is drink a juice, but picture two, the boy is eating the sandwich. Picture one, the woman is wearing a jacket, but picture one, the picture two, the woman is cat.
So the first one is wearing a jacket. And then the picture two is
Wearing
wearing
the jacket.
a jacket. Okay, that's all.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's see if you got the correct answers. Okay, so the first one is correct. So this is the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there are 7 total points here. Okay, so yeah, you said everything correct. So you got a perfect score of 7 points. Okay, so now Laura, let's continue. Look at the picture. So this is Anne and Bill. They live in the same street. I don't know anything about Anne's house, but you do. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, so look at the picture very carefully, Laura. Okay, now I want to know, what is the color of Anne's house?
Blue and white.
Okay, and then how many windows does her house have?
6.
6. Okay, and then is Anne's house have a garden too?
No.
No. Okay, and then where is Anne's house located?
Near the museum.
Okay, so her house is near the museum. Okay, and then um is her house old or new one?
New.
New. Okay, very good. All right, so next one. Now, you don't know anything about Bill's house. So you asked me some questions. Okay, so now, Laura, it's your turn, okay? So you have to ask me some questions about Bill's house, okay? Let's begin.
The Bill's house is a old house or new house.
Okay, so Bill's house is an old house.
What the color the house?
Okay, so Bill's house is color red and white.
How many window house Bill have?
Okay, there are 10 windows on Bill's house.
The house, the Bill house have garden.
Yes, it has a garden.
Where the house?
Okay, so Bill's house is near the station. Okay, very good. All right, so here are some example questions. Is Bill's house old or new? What color is his house? How many windows are there in Bill's house? Has it got a garden? And where is Bill's house? Okay, very good, Laura, because you were able to say all these questions correctly. Okay, 5 points for you. Okay, now let's go to the next activity. These pictures tell a story. It's called the picnic. Just look at the pictures first. So John and Sally and their parents are getting into their car. They're going to have a picnic. Okay, so now Laura, you have to continue and finish the story, okay?
One day, one family is go to the picnic.
Okay.
And they go to the jungle, and the mom was very tired and dead. the mom was asleep. The children is play badminton, and dad is make dinner. But in the jungle, it have two bears. They saw and they were very hungry. They saw the dad to make the food. The bear is go to that picnic. The dad is very scared, and the dad is jump to a tree. But two children is don't scare. It's get to bear some banana to eat, and they was very happy.
Okay, very good. So now let's see if those are correct words. Okay, can you read the story here, Laura?
The family have arrived in the country. The father putting the picnic on the grass, the mother sleeping in the sun, the bear watching the family. He's saying to the baby bear, come at it. The father afraid. He climbing on the tree. The children aren't afraid. They giving the bear some banana.
Okay, very good. So those are the correct what do you call this one? Correct story. Okay, about the pictures. So, well, anyway, your answer are also correct because it's up to you on how you decide or on how you tell the story, okay? So that ends the next activity, Laura. So let's go to the next one. Okay, wait for me. Okay, let's wait first. It's opening now. Okay, here it is. Oh, all right. So this one is about fun events. Okay, so let's have activity letter A, warm up. Choose and write the sentences and complete the story. Okay, so this is a story about the rap concert. So you have to choose between the two choices on the top, okay? So start reading now, Laura.
We all went to a concert last Friday.
Concert. Oh, wait, that's concert.
Concert last Friday. We like rap music very much.
No, again. We all went. Okay, that's wrong.
It was a rap music
Concert.
concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was at the art center. The students make their own rap music. They sang rap music very well. Ella, Finn, and I very excited. We like rap music very much.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad like classical music. they still had fun.
Okay, they still had fun. Okay, very good. So 2 points here. Oh, okay. So next one, Laura. Okay, so now you have to match the following sentences so that you can form a correct one. Okay. So
Okay.
number one. Okay, so now let's read. Cody and his family went to a concert. Cody likes rap music very much. Okay, that's correct. And everyone had a good time. Okay, good job. Good job for you, Laura. 3 points, and that is a perfect score. Okay, good job. Okay, now let's continue, Laura. We have here some pictures. Okay, so what do you think is the first one?
I don't know.
Oh, what is the picture all about?
I don't know.
You don't know what is it?
No.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so what is picture number one?
It's hip picture.
Exhibition.
H H B
Again.
H
Don't say the letter H, not X he. Exi.
what? H
Uh,
Exhibition.
again. Exhibition.
Exhibition.
Okay, very good. But in English, we call it, usually we call it only as exhibit. Can you say it?
Exhibit.
Yeah, okay. We do not use the word exhibition, but we use the word exhibit. Okay, so what can you say about the picture, Laura? So what do you think is exhibit or exhibition?
It's have a beautiful picture in this, and the people go in exhibition
Mm-hmm.
to watch that beautiful picture.
Okay, very good. So exhibition or exhibit, this is a place where you can see um a lot of art. Okay, so like paintings, sculptures, or some important things about history or about something else. Okay, so usually we see this one in a museum. Okay, so you know what's a museum?
Miss, oh yes, I know.
Okay, all right. So now, now let's go to the second picture, Laura. What can you say about it?
Musical
Okay, musical. So what is a musical?
is people then
Okay. So as you can see, people dance. So why do you say it's musical when they just dance only?
mm, is have um, I don't know.
Okay, so musical means it is a something that you watch on theater, and then the artists sing and dance, okay, at the same time, and they act also. So that is a musical. Okay, so next one, Laura.
Play
Play. Okay, so what is a play?
is plays a play.
What is a play?
It's a play.
Play is a play. Okay, so a
Yes.
play. This one is usually this one is being done in the theater too, like the musical. Okay, so play means you have to act as a character, okay? So for example, Laura as a princess, okay? So you will pretend like a princess. So that is a play. Okay, next one, Laura.
Concert.
Concert. Okay, so what is a concert?
Um, it look like musical.
It looks like a musical.
Yes,
Okay, so what do you do in a concert?
look up,
Mm,
listen music.
yes, very good. So in a concert, this one is a program of some artists. Okay, so you have to so this one is called also as an event. Okay, so you can
Okay.
hear a loud music, and also there are also some musical instruments that's being played in this kind of event. All right, very good, Laura. Okay, so now, Laura, for our last activity, let's have activity letter A again, part number 2, word practice. Okay, so you have to choose your answer from the words here on the box. Okay, so what do you think is picture number 1?
Play.
How about number 2?
Is he book? Is he is he vision?
Okay, 3.
Uh, musical. No, concert.
And number 4.
Musical.
Okay, let's see. So the first one is play, exhibition, concert, and a musical. Okay, very good. So can you read the sentences here, Laura?
We shall school play. There was an art exhibition at school. We went to be a piano concert. They went to see a musical.
Okay, very good. So your answers are all correct. We saw a school play, there was an art exhibition at school, we went to a piano concert, and they went to see a musical. Okay, very good, Laura. Your answers are all correct. Okay, so Laura, that's all for tonight. So I'm going to see you again on Friday evening again, okay?
Okay.
All right, so good night, Laura.
Hi, teacher.
See you again.
See you again.